Welcome to the Great British Write-Off of sorts.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. So, I'm on the heroic Harley, as you know. Let me get off the bike here. There it is, in all its glory. Fantastic. I've just done a little shopping trip, and all the bags are full of shopping. I won't show you it because it's basic stuff. Right, but I've been getting quite a few emails from people, and I got a message, lovely message from a guy from Brazil, Luciano, so thanks very much from that. I thought it'd make a really interesting topic for you guys who are riding Harleys, and you want to know if you can attach other accessories that you would normally associate with other motorcycle brands. Can you attach it to your Harley Davidson? And the simple and short answer is yes, but you might need some adapter brackets or anything like that. So let's just say you've got your bags, whatever Harley it is, let's say, and you don't like the extra luggage that Harley Davidson can sell you. Let's say, you know, a top bag or something like that, or a sissy bar bag. You want to put a top box on there. Well, if you go online, there are actually lots of examples of people putting top boxes on Harley Davidson, let's say on a Softail, for example, that are not Harley Davidson branded. And basically what they do, they just get adapter plates, they make their own plates, they get somebody to weld their own plates. Now, the question came in from Luciano is, can you put like an aluminium top box on the sissy bar or the sissy bar rack from a Harley Davidson, let's say? The trouble with that is, if you're using the Harley Davidson bracketry, there might be a weight limit on it, and it could be like 3 kilos, 5 kilos, something like that. So it's probably best to make your own complete own new bracket. Now, there are companies out there that will sell you accessories, let's say luggage accessories, that kind of thing, for your Harley Davidson, and they actually sell the mounting hardware as well. And there are quite a few of them over there. You can check companies like Motec from Germany. There are lots of others. You know, I'm not getting anything here from them, but there are lots of others who I've done a bit of research on, and they do sell the hardware or the adapter plates to put directly onto your docking hardware, and I'll show you what I mean. So if you look at my Sport Glide, you know which one I've got. Basically, the brackets here, any bracketry will actually go onto those lugs there. So that's like the mounting point. So it can be done. There are lots of myths, of course, associated with any kind of motorcycle, and Harley Davidson is no different, and what you can put on it and what you can't put on it. And I'm not talking about voiding warranties or anything like that. If it's non-mechanical, in that it doesn't affect the running of the bike, you can pretty much bolt anything onto your bike. As I say, you just might have to make your own brackets up. If it's something mechanical or something electrical, then obviously, yeah, it's going to have to be compatible with the bike itself. But as I say, that aside, I'm talking purely about bolt-on accessories, luggage, top boxes, that kind of stuff. Hell, I've made videos about me bolting things onto this, so it's quite easy to do. Yeah, lots of bolts, nuts, washers, maybe a welder, that kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that you'll be looking at doing. Everywhere I go, there's always sound of aircraft. Amazing. So this other thing I wanted to talk to you about is on this theme of myths, really, well, yeah, it's all related to motorcycles. So don't always believe what you're told, and don't always believe what you read. Again, you know, this is one of my pet hates when I go into any dealership. I'm not just talking about Harley Davidsons, and you've got similar bikes or variants of the bike, let's say. And the salesman might say to you, well, yeah, it doesn't matter, you can try this one, but it's exactly the same as that one. In my eyes, no, it isn't. It isn't the same. You know, you're fed a load of tripe by a load of people sometimes. You say, no, that's the bike you're interested, or that's the variant you're interested in. You want to test ride that one. I don't want to test ride another one that looks different, that might feel different, that might, you know, act differently in some kind of way. I want to trial the one that I actually want to buy, or the one I want to ride, you know. So there's lots of myth truths out there, there's lots of assumptions. I'm sure you know this already, but I sometimes get a bit knocked off by some things that are said, or some things that you're told, and you're supposed to just accept it. I'm saying, well, sorry, no, not having it. Not today, Josephine. I've been catching up on old films that I've never seen, would you believe? And one of them is Casablanca. I know, shoot me now. It's a great movie, love it. And one of the myths about that film is that Humphrey Bogart actually said, play it again, Sam. He never did. He never said it. He actually said, play it. Ingrid Bergman, she said, play it, Sam. So there's been a whole history of people saying, play it again, Sam. I digress, I know. But it's similar to this kind of thing where people will say things about something and it doesn't necessarily make it true, but kind of the truth gets warped a little bit. So all I can say is about this particular thing about adding things to your bike, look, give it a go. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, do your research. There's plenty of companies out there that you can buy their products and then you can modify those products to fit. So minimal modification to fit your bike as opposed to trying to fabricate something completely from scratch. So that's always worth investigating as well. Anyway, enough of that rambling on. I'm going to get on to some more roads, less travelled. I've seem to be doing quite a bit of that recently, actually. I've been kind of exploring the local area, going on little mini adventures. And that's another thing I say to people as well. If you want to go off on your adventures, you don't necessarily need to go on a long tour or around the world thing. Actually, you can have lots of great adventures, lots of great exploring rides just by riding around your local area most of the time. Whether it's off-road trail riding, whether it's in a city, you know, that kind of thing. One of the things I did, I went around my local town here. I went on a couple of routes that I very rarely go on, I gotta say. And they used to have lots of bike shops down there. Well, actually, there was 3 bike shops that had closed down. Well, one was kind of mechanic or workshop, that closed down. Bike accessory clothing, that had closed down. This is quite a few years now. So in the space of a few years, you know, quite a few shops have closed down. You know, the landscape changes, buildings change, all that kind of stuff. The vibe changes. So I would always, you know, suggest that get on your bike or in your car or whatever and just go and explore your local area, whether it's in your city or whatever. And I know, you know, there might be some cities that you might not want to venture into certain neighborhoods. I get that. But as I say, you know, if you can, go for it. Go see what's out there. You don't necessarily have to go to the other side of the world for a big adventure. That's what I always say. Anyway, right, heroic Harley needs to well, she needs to get a little bit more dirty, I'd say, don't you? But catch you on the next video coming very soon. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like and share. Check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. Lots of blogs on there right now, lots of info coming out there right now as well. Ta-da.